Käydään ekaksi tuolla autolla.
Damn, the tire we needed for comparison got shredded in the police chase. And we got no warrant to search the interior.
Ai.
We need some other way to tie the truck to the crime scene.
No, oiskohan se takalamppu? Mä oon kuitenkin, mä oon tyhmä. Mä oon se takalamppu, missä siinä ötökkä, minkä voi ottaa sit. Mut mä oon nyt niin tyhmä, että mä en tajua, että siinä on se rikkinäinen takalamppu. Niin, kato. Tää on mun nyt. Hei, kato. Ihan kun tähän sopisi joku pala, mitä me käytettiin joku 50 tuntia kokoamiseen. Ne on valmiiksi yhdessä. Okei. Mitä? Okei.
All right. We placed the truck out in front of the Vic's place, without the tire track evidence. Pool house is separate from the main residence. Don't think our warrant covers it.
No voi hemmetti. Joka paikkaan tarvitsee erikseen potilas. Etsintäluva. Mitä? Miksi mä en osaa suomea? No joo. Aha. Vrta!
Try something similar.
No, tää menee nyt taas tosi vaikeaksi. Mitä hittoa? Vrta. Tek. Anna kun mä arvaan. Se veri siellä on sen uhrin verta. Who knew? Sitä verta kyllä on niinku joka paikassa.
It matches all right. Perfect place for someone to clean up after a little dip.
Nyt.
We have a late model vehicle here. Practically brand
Koska
new.
ei tarvi enää yhdistellä palapelejä.
Interior. Cleaned, vacuumed it. Everything but the new car smell.
Kätevästi kaikki todisteet tuhottu.
Locked. If we break in, the next Warren Brassel issue will be on us.
Oh my god. Lisää lukkoja. No mutta täällä on HP-läppäri kätevästi. Mitä siinä lukee?
So this is the memo Aji wrote.
Ovi auki!
Wow. What I would have given for a place like this back in my college days. Somebody's been staying here. A wife, maybe? Odd for such a devoted couple.
Hytyke? Tosi musta tuntuu, mä löysin ne kaikki.
We don't have permission for this. Yet.
Mitä? Since when etsintälupa tarkoittaa, että kaikkialle paitsi kahvinurkkaukseen? Mitä?
Blood spatter on this robe is consistent with its wearer delivering medium impact blows. Like those that killed our victim, not somebody just stumbling innocently upon a bloody corpse.
Oh. No se on. Se on joko se vaimo tai sit se tytär. Comparison A. Comparison B. Comparison
This
match.
fabric's definitely part of the robe.
Jep. Ja se oli sen tyttären kämpällä, että sikäli. Sitä mä en ymmärrä, minkä takia me tarvittiin tää screwdriveri, mut ehkä se selvii jossain kohtaa. Tää special search. Se tytär tappoi sen, koska...
These are emails confirming online purchases Adarsh made using the card. Email confirmations are normally sent by merchants as a safety precaution, but Adarsh had access to their computer, and he snagged them to cover his actions. I'll have Brass check in with Visa.
Okay. Thanks, mate. Annako mä arvaan? Lisää uhrin verta. Siitä jätkästä kyllä riitti niinku verta joka paikkaan. Vähän vissiin munkin vaatteessa varmaan sitä.
That would be a big bingo. Assailant definitely wore this robe during the murder.
I called Visa. Good folks over there. They said Visa's continuous
Piilomainontaa much.
program detected suspicious
Good folks
activity.
over there, Visa. You
Mr.
should use
Dwan was
one.
changing the shipping address, sending items to his home and back to India. Not your model employee.
Ei. Peruna sanoo ei.
He's on his way to interrogation now.
Tää jatkaa varmaan syytä. Se on vasta kumpäkin.
Dr. Pradyut Bandarit was found murdered in his home earlier this evening.
Murdered? No, he was my dearest friend. He was to be my father-in-law.
Mikä tää ääni oikein on?
Gracious, such a terrible thing to have happened.
Goodness
Are you
gracious.
Could there be, I hope, some horrible mistake?
You found evidence of fraud on your
You
laptop.
use such harsh language to describe the smallest of misunderstandings. I am new to your country, and the laws and procedures here are unlike those in India.
Mä en
I
ymmärtää
plan to
ääntä.
rectify the smallest of errors upon my return from Los Angeles.
Ja se on kyllä aika tollanen tappajan katse toi silleen, et I will fucking murder your family. Yes, I will. Yes. Did you say?
Oh my goodness gracious, yes. All has been arranged between
Mitä
them.
ton suulle on tapahtunut?
I'm to marry
Indeed.
Dr. Bandarit's most wonderful daughter, Adya.
Wonderful
We're
daughter.
both excited to begin our new lives as Mr. and Mrs. Dewan.
Adia's excited, all right, but because her daddy was pushing her into this arranged marriage and threatening to separate her from her mother if she didn't cave.
It's a big leap we make together, and of course she has small moments of doubt. But the day will soon dawn
miksi toi
when
tuijottaa
my
mua
dear
tolleen?
Adya will acknowledge her father's wishes
Älä avaa
and
silmiäs
understand my
noin
sincere deep
paljon.
affections.
Silleen. Where were you?
Let me
Whatever.
try to think. I believe I was in my office. Yes, I worked late in the office. I'm catching up on my paperwork, you know. I left around 9 p.m. on my way to Los Angeles to
Kubrick's
visit
there.
friends for the weekend.
We have evidence. Miksi mä en osaa puhua? We have evidence that put your vehicle at the victim's home.
This should be no surprise. Do I not visit on occasion the home of my esteemed employer, my future father-in-law?
Can you explain the memo from Adia that we found in your vehicle?
What memo?
One from Adia, your bride-to-be, threatening to let her daddy know you'd been stealing.
Again, I must point out that what may look to you like stealing is a mere misunderstanding. My sweet and lovely Adia has the tiny fault of getting largely excited over the smallest of matters. As I say, I would have corrected these trivial mistakes.
Silleen, että lopetin vastaamisen.
And your car was at the scene.
So
Doctor.
creepy.
Maybe
So
he knew
fucking
about your
creepy.
stealing and didn't find it so trivial.
You have such a negative view of such innocent things. We were in the Bandarit's living room when the good doctor informed his lovely wife that I would soon marry their daughter.
Daughter.
We celebrated over tea and Mrs. Bandarit requested a fire. At this time I handled the poker to which you refer.
Your vehicle.
I take perhaps foolish pride in the luxury vehicle I'm blessed to drive.
Nyt se meni lähemmäs mikrofonia jostain syystä.
What's the word? Upkeep. I keep it up. I keep it clean. I bought a portable vacuum to help in this crusade of cleanliness. Oh, let me think. I believe in my toolbox.
Mind if we take a look? We'll need your keys.
I'm honored to help you in your investigation.
Thanks. I'll hold on to him.
Tää kuulostaa, mutta tosta tulee mieleen niinku se erittäin rasistiset japanilaisäänet niissä ekoissa Shogun-peleissä.
Okay, I have unlocked the toolbox but didn't find any tools. Just cleaning supplies. My goodness gracious, but Dr. Dewan is neat.
Mut siellä pölypussissa voi olla salaisuuksia. Ja ötökkö? Holy Jesus. Aika heavy duty.
We can work with that on the assembly table.
Oh god, not again. Löytyykö täältä se Viimeinen teekupin palanen. How did I fucking guess that? I'm a
This little baby
genius.
may mean we're now the proud owners of a complete teacup. Better confirm in the lab.
We are in the lab, asshole.
Chip from Dr. Dewan's vacuum cleaner is a perfect match for the teacup found at the crime scene. Let's see him squirm politely out of this one.
I sincerely doubt this is true. Surely this is a terrible misunderstanding.
Here's what we understand. A porcelain chip from a teacup in your vacuum matches a broken cup at the murder scene. We've got you covering up fraud, your fingerprint on the murder weapon, and your vehicle at the crime scene.
Tolleen mäkin teen
It doesn't
väärinnöksiä.
take
Mä vaan
22
tuijotan mun
years
luottokortteja
to
autossa.
focus as a suspect, Dr. Dewan.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Goodness
This does
gracious.
look terribly bad. But I am an innocent party in this guilty matter. I did not kill my good friend and colleague.
You're right. It does look terribly bad.
And also,
Please,
I'm a potato.
I'm new in this country. It takes much funds to start living in a new place.
Much funds.
My colleague's daughter, she finds out
My
in some
colleague's
devious
daughter.
fashion. She threatens
daughter's
to tell the
father.
good doctor unless I quit and run away. How could I consider this? I had agreed to marry the doctor's daughter. My family would be disgraced, would be devastated. So I drive to his house last night to bare my soul and to beg for forgiveness. The door I find open. No one answers my call. So I go inside. But
Toi puhelinkin on
something
HP-malli.
doesn't
Joo.
feel right.
Ihme, ettei se auto ollut
Yeah,
HP-mallinen.
something forbidding. Still, I go up the stairs to the bedroom. Then I saw him, my benefactor, my friend, dead.
Dead.
I knew at once I will be the suspect. I panic and flee in my vehicle fast as I can.
I flee my vehicle. Autot on
Mrs.
Chrysler, se on
Vanderreed,
totta.
we found a robe in your pool house covered in your husband's blood. Spatter found on the robe is consistent with someone at the scene.
Toi
when
silleen,
your
että mä oon
husband
niin
was
cool, että me
killed,
käytän
not with contact
aurinkolaseja
with the body after the
sisällä.
fact. Your daughter was at the crime scene.
Toisaalta se on
And
kyllä
we
sokea.
believe she may have worn your robe when she killed your husband.
She did no such thing. I did.
Niin. Eikä. Nyt se yrittää peitellä sen tyttären syyllisyyttä.
I am not about to let you make the wrong assumptions and persecute, much less prosecute my daughter. Adia has been through quite enough. Thank you. You've talked to people. Surely by now you know what a cold, controlling monster my husband was. And as his wife, I accepted this. But for my lovely daughter, life must be
HP-lasit,
different.
kyllä.
She was
HP-lasit.
born here, left home to go to school. And yet, still he tries to control her, manipulating her into an occupation pleasing to him, forcing her to work for him.
Mä en
Adia
osta tätä
seemed
tarinaa.
content with
Mä en
these
osta tätä.
choices. However pushed upon her they might have been. But when Prayat insisted, no, demanded, Adia marry a man she did not love, a man with the same old-fashioned notions that would
En
mean
osta.
disrespect and a
En osta.
slavery of sorts for my precious girl.
Turha
And
selittää.
then, when he threatened to
Ei.
separate Adia from myself, I had no choice but to stop him.
No.
What mother wouldn't?
No.
And so I killed him.
Nope.
I put him out of our misery.
Nope.
When I learned that that foul snake Adash was in your custody,
Nope.
I thought his karma had caught up with him. But when you begin to suspect my daughter, my innocent child, I must come forward. Jail will be a small payment for a life of freedom for Adia.
Nope. En osta. Hetkinen. Eikä tää nyt lopu tähän.
Man, nothing like a confession to make a CSI's day.
Ei pidä paikkaansa.
Even at night.
Hold up.
Chrisonkin tietää.
Daughter's just confessed
Me.
to the same murder mommy
Told
did.
you.
Adia Bandereed is in the interview room. Talk to her.
I just heard that my mother confessed. She's trying to take the blame from me. Surely you can see that. That she's sacrificing herself for me.
Still hazy. Why don't you clear it up?
I did it, obviously. I swear. I wore the robe, killed my
Mä
father.
aivastan kohtaas.
You've gotten the picture, right? How horrible it was. She was chattel. That sexist traditional nonsense was bad enough, but then his pride robbed her of her very
Se on
eyesight.
totta.
He was gonna separate Mother and me if I didn't marry that pathetic weasel. I couldn't stand for that. For any of
No
it.
nyt mä alan olla taas
I killed
hämmentynyt,
him.
mutta musta tuntuu, että se on tää
I
kuitenkin.
killed him. I killed him. I'd kill him again if I could. Arrest me. Let my poor sweet mother go.
Not that
No okei,
simple.
itse asiassa, fuck.
Both you and
Nyt
Mom
mä en
have
tiedä.
motive and opportunity.
But one of you is lying.
is lying.
I'm so confuzzled.
So you have 2 confessions. One murderer and one liar. What's your next step?
Kill them!
When in doubt,
Kill them
go
both!
back to the evidence.
Se oli klonkku siis.
Only I'm not finding anything conclusive here. Both the mother and daughter have motive. Either one of them could have worn the robe. Both were
Yep.
linked to the victim's blood. I
Yep.
just can't find anything that points to either of them conclusively.
German philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer said,
Shut up.
"Every man takes the limits of his own field of vision for the limits of the world." It's possible you're letting your own perspective blind you to the evidence.
Shut up.
Are you seeing something that we're not?
Not from here. Go back to the scene of the crime. Put yourself in the killer's place. And remember, even the best of us can miss important evidence sometimes.
Silleen, te ootte muuten ihan törkeä huonoi. Please, scrubs, go get laid. Mut täältä, no kun täältä ei voinut ottaa sitä jotain juttua. Moro, puska jantero. Kova meno. Onko se on vaan tää? Okei. Okay. Hei.
Huh. I wonder if Gris ever gets tired of being right.
Äläpä.
If I were standing where the assailant did and struck the victim, then when the weapon came back, the blood cast off would fly right, because I'm right-handed. In this position, spatter clearly swings to the left, hitting the wall, with no swings to the right. Our
Eli
killer
on
is
vasen
left-handed.
kätinen. Vähän niinku meitsi. Vasen käsi, paras käsi. Enkä puhu nyt niinku masturboinnista.
Now we just have to find evidence to determine whether the lefty is mother or daughter.
Ja yllättäen mä tiedän, mistä sitä todistusaineistoa löytyy. Täältä vitun poolhouseista, mitä ei saanut ottaa syystä tai toisesta. Koska tämä peli on rikki. Nyt nää yhtäkkiä saa ottaa. Told you. Mut ehkä se on kato tää, missä se oli kiinni. Katsotaan.
Based on the slants of the letters and the direction of the smudge marks, we can safely say that Mrs. Bandereed is left-handed.
Vaimo on vasenkätinen.
Place settings in the daughter's kitchen indicate one is right-handed, the other left. Crossword handwriting says the mother was the definite lefty. We have our killer.
Äiti oli syyllinen.
Your
Loppujen
daughter
lopuksi.
also confessed to the murder of your husband, but the evidence agrees with your version.
Of course it does. She is innocent, trying to protect me.
We know, Mrs. Bandereed. Your daughter is right-handed, but Mr. Bandereed was killed by a left-handed person. Like
yourself.
I owe you thanks. I know I said some cruel things to you before, and I am sure my daughter has done the same. But I thank you for finding the truth in this.
Tästä pelistä kyllä alkaa lähteä
Not
hauskuus aika
allowing to
nopeasti
stand
kyllä.
the injustice of my daughter being
Tässä on kyllä enää
blamed
vissiin
for
vain
my
yksi
act.
keissi tämän jälkeen,
She should be free.
jos mä muistan oikein.
She has been inside the prison my husband built for her long enough.
Noin. Ja nyt täydet pisteet. For fuck's sake.
No, I won't. I told you. I explained it. Weren't you listening? I killed my father, and I'd do it again.
Maybe you would do it again if you had the chance. Only you didn't do it in the first place.
Oof, oof.
Forensics tells us your father's killer was left-handed, like your mother. You're right-handed, meaning there's little chance you could have wielded that fireplace poker. Much as it may disappoint you, Adja. you're innocent.
Nyt täydet pisteet. Täydet pisteet. Me nähtiin niin paljon vaivaa
Your
siihen.
mother could no longer bear her controlling
Nyt
husband.
täydet pisteet.
So she grabbed the fireplace poker and for once took charge of her own life. And his. Then she went to your house and you helped her wash off before she hid the robe at the pool house.
Oli kyllä ihan surkeasti niinku piilotettu murha.
All right. But before you go any further, stop and think. She didn't do this for herself. She did it to protect me. All those terrible years, she never once complained. Never challenged that demon. My father was the monster here, my mother the victim.
Nyt täydet pisteet, kiitos ja
Pity,
hyvästi.
not tried for this necessary execution.
Noniin, Grissom, täydet pisteet. Plänää.
We did fine. Great, in fact. Nice having another sharp pair of eyes. Justice may be blind, but CSI's gotta see every detail.
Turpa
Check in with
kiinni.
Chris for your evaluation.
Noniin, nyt täydet pojot. Täydet pojot. Puls. Game Puls. Puls, Game Puls.
All right, here's your evaluation.
Noniin.
For evidence, you found everything there was to find.
Yes.
For hints, you didn't need any at all.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, you followed the evidence to a clear conclusion. Can't argue with that. Outstanding work. You've investigated every possible angle on this case. I'm giving you the highest mark available. Doesn't happen often, but I'm very impressed. And by the way, thank you for all the new specimens you found for my collection. I'm recommending you for an extra bonus. Great hunting.
Kaikki. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Noniin. Kattokaa sitä. Best ranking, master. Current ranking, master. Evidence, insects, thoroughness. Plä. Se on siinä. Sietääkin tolla hemmetin säätämisellä. Fuck.